What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Against the Grain. You know what I'm saying? It's my fourth video. I just started 4 days ago, and I gotta say it's on and popping. I'm grateful that I'm getting a lot of comments, even if a lot of it is hatred, even if a lot of it is scrutiny, towards me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't even know me, man. You never met me a day in your life. Y'all some weirdos. Y'all some clown ass niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is give my voice and opinion on what I feel like talking about. I'm not slandering your favorite athlete's personal life. I ain't talking about LeBron's allegations allegedly with Diddy parties. I'm not talking about Paul George's stripper wife. You know what I'm saying? How he cheat on Doc Rivers' daughter. I'm not even talking about Caitlin Clark's sex life or whoever she talked to. Like, that ain't what I do. I don't like to talk about people's personal lives on here. I'm just trying to keep it G. So if y'all can't take what I'm saying, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. But I'm not gonna stop, man. Fire coming, full speed ahead. But yeah, man, shout out to my new subscribers. This video today is gonna be on your boy Kevin Durant, KD, one of the greatest, if not most prolific scorer in NBA history. And what I mean by that is his efficiency. He is the most efficient scorer that we've probably have ever witnessed. I'm talking pure score. I believe he's second all time in the most 50, 40, 90 seasons. And that means shooting 50% from the field, 40% from downtown, and 90% from the free throw line. And Steve Nash holds that record. I'm getting to that clown fool later on in the video. So Steve Nash has 4 50, 40, 90 seasons. Larry Bird and KD are tied for two times. And KD's former teammate Kyrie Irving did it once. So first of all, man, I'm a fan of KD, but the thing is, it doesn't matter how many points you score in the course of your career. Like, that's one piece of the puzzle. He is eighth all time on the scores list. He's got over 30,000 points, 30,571 to be exact. If he is healthy next season, he will most likely pass Wilt Chamberlain and Dirk Nowitzki. And in about 2 seasons after that, he will pass Michael Jordan. And I just watched his podcast recently. He was a featured guest on LeBron and Steve Nash's podcast. He dissed MJ. I'm gonna get into that at the end of the video. But of course, we gotta talk about it. He was traded to the Houston Rockets just 3 days ago. Now, behind closed doors, this trade was already agreed upon. The two teams, the Rockets and the Suns, and five other teams around Game 7 of the NBA Finals in late June. So, as most of y'all know, Durant was traded to the Rockets with Clint Capella. The Suns got Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the 10th and 31st pick in this year's NBA draft, as well as a 41st pick. They ended up getting 2 second-round picks, one for 2026 and one for 2032. The Nets got 2 second-rounders. The Warriors got 2 second-round picks. The Hawks ended up getting David Rhodey. They got a future 2031 second-round pick. The Lakers got the 36 overall pick. I'm not gonna pronounce all these names. I'm a foreign, Panamanian cat, but I was raised out here in Cali. You feel me? I'm not the best at pronouncing these foreigners' names, man. And last but not least, T. Wolves got the 45th overall pick. I'll let y'all do your own research. This is a major, major gamble for the Rockets. Why? Because they gave away their future. We know Jalen Green wasn't serious. He's a great player with upside. Well, I'm not gonna say great, a really good upcoming player that's inconsistent. But the reason why I say this is a gamble is because this is the last year of that 4-year contract that he signed with Brooklyn, and he's gonna be an unrestricted free agent at the end of next season. He's projected to make 54.7 million this upcoming season, 2025-26 season. And they gave up Dylan Brooks as well. Wow. They gave up, one first rounder, like I said, and two second rounders in this year's draft. This is what KD does. He has a track record of running around the NBA. He is basically LeBron's like his favorite player, low key. If you think about it, because they both run around the NBA like neighborhood hoes. They're not loyal to a team when it comes to winning championships. And if you remember, the OKC Thunder lost 4-1 to LeBron's and D Wade's Miami Heat in the 2011 NBA Finals. Sorry, 2012 NBA Finals. That was KD's second year in the league when Westbrook was the prime number two slash 1B option, and James Harden was a six man on that team. And of course, he got traded to the Houston Rockets on draft day that following season in 2012 summer. So if you look at KD, he did hold it down in that 2012 finals. I'm not going to knock him. He was dropping like 30 a game, but he lost to LeBron. And if you fast forward, he became a free agent with the at the end of the 2019 season. As we all know, he suffered a horrible Achilles rupture injury. He missed all of 2000 2019-20 season. He's like a 15-time All-Star. He's been in the six first All-NBA teams. He was a Rookie of the Year in 07, 08. And he doesn't have to do this, man. Like he just has just just feminine tendencies when it comes to how he runs stuff. Just like LeBron. Like, bro, you 7 feet tall, you 240 plus pounds. He been averaging 20 points just like LeBron every single year of his career. He's never averaged less than 20. He even led the league in scoring four different times. He has four scoring titles. He's averaged 30 plus twice. But the only downfall to his game, I feel, besides his lack of defensive effort on a consistent basis, is his rebounding. In Texas, he averaged double-double. He averaged like 25 and 10 or 25-11 his only year in college. He was even dropping like 25 a game in high school. Like, but for his height and in his wingspan, he should have been a better rebounder. He only averaged 7 rebounds a game throughout the course of his career. I just don't understand. And like I just don't understand why he keeps running around going from team to team. I don't see what that's gonna do for his legacy when you talk about the GOAT debate. Personally, I see the nigga as a top 10 player on a talent standpoint. But when you're talking about the legacy, when you count the rings, the playoff resume, he has the stats, but when it comes to the finals, he's 2-1. And of course, when he went to Golden State, he hopped on probably the greatest super team of all time, that 7-3-9 Warriors team that LeBron calls himself the GOAT about since he beat them. And Kevin Durant wasn't even on the goddamn team, bruh. Like it I'm trying to be real nice, man. It oh my God, man. Like these niggas just be killing me. He destroyed the future of of the Brooklyn Nets. He basically got traded a few years ago in 23 for Mikal Bridges, and Mikal Bridges got traded to the Knicks for Bogdanovich and Shake Milton. So you basically trade Kevin Durant for a spot up shooter. And then the Suns are accumulating assets, but at the same time, I just don't think they're gonna push for the future as far as being a contender. Now, don't get me wrong, this depth chart, Fred Van Fleet, Amon Thompson, Tari Eason, KD, Alfred Sengun, that is a cold starting five. Emmanuel Doak is the head coach. They have probably the most size in the West now. Steven Adams is their second string center, second string five. You got Clint Capella third string. They got Dorian Finney-Smith, who just signed from the Lakers. They got Jabari Smith Jr. Like they have a nice 9-10 man rotation. They ain't got Aaron Holiday. But KD is not a leader, man. He's not. He is a Batman. He is a Batman to somebody's Superman. And we all know Fred VanVleet is not a number one option. He's more of a three, which he will be now. And Alfred Sagoon, he's really good, unorthodox center, great footwork. Um, I just don't know if this team has enough scoring on the perimeter other than Van Fleet. Ahmad Thompson can score, but he's more of a slasher. We'll see if his shooting gets better over time. But all KD's going to do is average 25, 30 a game and get knocked out the first or second round. They have a chance to contend, but with KD's lack of leadership qualities, he always runs when times get hard. He doesn't take accountability, just like LeBron. Like I said, bro, I rock with him. Another fun fact about KD, or not so fun for him, he's never averaged. I'm sorry, he's never scored 60 points in an NBA game, and it's crazy because he's probably the most efficient uh, mid-range scorer of all time, perimeter scorer, and he's never scored 60, being 7 feet tall. It just blows my mind. You know what I'm saying? One last thing before I get out of here, I just want to comment on what he said on LeBron's podcast, disrespecting Michael Jordan in third person, Drake ass shit. He basically said that if you win 4 championships and 4 MVPs, you gotta you gotta challenge yourself as far as winning, and the better you become, you sign a new contract. But he said some people go play baseball and come back, and it's such a low blow, such a Ric Flair low blow to the nuts. Michael Jordan's father was gunned down and murdered by two assailants over a gambling debt that he owed, and his father's dream for MJ was to play for him to play professional baseball. So he took that upon himself to do real nigga shit and just live on his father's legacy, man. And that's what these clowns do, man. They try to throw dirt on the real GOAT. Kobe's my favorite player. I feel he's my personal GOAT, but he took his whole game from Jordan. So you got to give props to when it's due. And Kevin Durant and LeBron, they laughing about it. Steve Nash is laughing. It's just sickening, bro. And the crazy thing is, he won 3 in a row, retired, played baseball, came back and won 3 straight again, 6-0 in the finals. It's just sad that they throw dirt on greatness, that they disrespect and piss on people's legacies when they themselves have asterisks on their career. In my general opinion, a real fact, if you're a groupie, if you're a bandwagon superstar and you win rings that way, the easy way, because him and LeBron wanted life to be easier because they knew they couldn't win staying on their own teams. KD couldn't do it with Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't do it. That's why he left like a pussy and dipped. You feel me? And all they're doing is padding up stats. He's probably going to be number 2 scorer all time if he keeps playing, man. He's saying the new GOAT stats is playing 20 plus years, giving homage to LeBron. But it don't matter if LeBron gets 50 or 60,000 points. You're 4-6 in the finals, and KD, you're 2-1. Really, you needed Steph Curry to get that. I'm not taking nothing away from getting Finals MVP. He's a better player than Steph Curry, but he ain't a better leader. He's not a Finals playoff competitor to be the number 1 option. He's always gonna have to be a number 2 to have a chance. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I mess with KD, man. I hate how I have to make a video about him doing this bitch shit. I just I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm fortunate to have both my parents. It's disrespect somebody who lost their parent, Michael Jordan specifically, and acting like he's not committed to the game of basketball. It's just out of line, man. It's out of pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Rockets ain't gonna do nothing this season. They're just gonna be a contender and hype. I'm out, man.